Hi, I'm Teddy Burris, your Google Workspace and Gmail strategist, trainer, and coach. And I got asked this question just now. What are some search tips in Google that most people are not aware of that can help us be better at using Google search? But before I answer that question, hit that subscribe button because I have a whole lot more content coming out on how to use Google Workspace and Gmail as business tools, and I create this for you. So Google search. If I go to Google search, by the way, in a Chrome browser, it starts with the search mode. You're automatically searching the moment you show up here. You're not going to type in peanut butter and jelly, and it's going to do a search. It's going to go drop right into Google search. Let me show you another quick Google browser, Chrome browser and Google search feature. In Chrome, open another tab. I can type in site, linkedin.com, peanut butter, and hit enter. And it's only going to look at linkedin.com and any subfolder of LinkedIn that has, and look for the phrase peanut and butter. Now, if I want to, by the way, I know for a fact that IN or the LinkedIn profile pages, so I can look in linkedin.com IN as a site search, and it's going to drive it down a little lower, and these are people who have the phrase peanut butter anywhere in their LinkedIn profile. That's called a site search. You can also do a search for Google products, do YouTube, and do a semicolon, and now I'm doing a YouTube Google search, and now I'm looking for peanut butter. And it's searching in YouTube for peanut butter. Now, I can actually, just one more point of interest about searching in Google products, I can simply go to YouTube, and from YouTube, I can do a search for peanut. And so everything I'm about ready to share with you in Google search will also apply to YouTube search. And I'll actually share in my notes, there's a link for a Google search help document on Google search. It's well worth reading. I can't share with you everything here, but I can give you that document can help you even further. So let's continue. I can also, if I want to, when I open a new tab, I can just type in google.com and go straight to Google search. The same result either way. Now, in Google search, again, if I go look for peanut butter and look, it remembers my last searches, and if I want to, I can remove them. If I do a search for peanut butter and jelly, let me show you what happens. So there's the search, 118 million results. But here's what's happening. It's looking for peanut and butter, and the word and, it's looking for that, and it's looking for the word jelly. But let's refine this a little bit more. Watch what happens when I put quotes around this. Now it's looking for the phrase peanut butter, the word and the word jelly. Well, I don't want to look for the word and. Let's put an operator. An uppercase A-N-D is an operator. So now it's looking for the phrase peanut butter, and often when I use operators, I put quotes around the word. So now it's looking for peanut butter as well, or including the word and jelly. Okay, so now when I hit enter, I've got 23 million search results, but it's very specifically peanut butter and the word jelly. Now I can be even more deliberate. Let's what happens. I put a parentheses around that. Let's do this, and let's go over here and let's do or, which is another operator. So it's going to look for or this all within parentheses or something different. So let's set myself up another question to look for. Give me a second to set it up. So now I'm going to look for peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter and honey. Now watch this. 32 million, because now it's including the search for the word honey. So now honey, peanut butter, honey, banana. It's got the word honey in there. Now what happens if I don't want honey? Watch this. But not get rid of honey. Now it's going to exclude, we're down to 8 million results now. It's going to exclude anything that has the word honey in it. And so now I'm only seeing peanut butter and jelly. Nothing, again, with the word honey. Now, these were called operators, and, no, as well as or, uppercase, are operators where you can put together strings. They're called Boolean search strings. Now, let's go a little bit further. So now I've searched for this. Now I want to make some changes. If I want to look just for images, so now all I got is peanut butter and jelly with no honey images. I can go look for news. So this is only news about peanut butter and jelly a week ago, 3 days ago, 2 days ago. All right, so I can go even further. Look at the word more. So under more, I can say look for books, flights, finance. It's not going to really be relevant to peanut butter and jelly, so let's ignore that. But those are a few options you have for this search string. So now under tools, look at tools. Tools allows me to select the sort by relevance or sort by date. So I can change it. So the most recent is up top, 4 weeks ago, the 5th, this is the 3rd, et cetera, et cetera. I thought I had one for a week ago, but it went away. Now look, I can also hide duplicates or show duplicates, as well as I can change it and say I want it in the past hour, the past 24 hours, whatever. I can narrow the search down. I only want to look for the past year. So in the past year, there's 2 weeks and 4 weeks, et cetera, et cetera. So it's not really perfect because, interestingly enough, I had a 4-week up top, and I didn't have a 2-week earlier when it was sorted by date. But that's okay. I mean, it's not going to be perfect. And so, because every time I make a change, it's going to go out and do a new search. So if I go to images, watch what happens. Now if I go to tools, look what happens under tools now. Size, color, the type. This is in the past year I did earlier. And look, usage rights. This is really important. Okay, so I can get usage rights of everything, or Creative Commons license, or commercial and other license. Now, I don't want to pretend to explain all of this to you now, but it's important that you understand the difference between Creative Commons license and commercial and other, or all, before you start what I refer to as stealing images off of the internet. Be very clear about these licenses before you use any content. Then I can clear that all out, go back to the top, and I can start all over again. So the bottom line is some ideas of search in Google that you may not be aware of is A, operators with parentheses and quotes, and, or, as well as not. As well as, besides images, I didn't share with you videos, but the only thing that really changes with videos is under tools, duration, anytime, any quality, all videos, or closed captions in any source, YouTube, Reddit, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Just another set of features based on which option you choose here. The best way to get really good at using Google search is to experiment with Google search, and you'll discover some really cool ways of finding what you're looking for as easily and quickly as possible. I'm Teddy Burris, your Google Workspace and Gmail strategist, trainer, and coach. And I hope this is helpful for you. And if it is, hit that subscribe button. Thank you.